Hey, it's Victoria. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be starting a project pan for 2023. So let me just start off by saying I've never done a project pan and I've watched some videos about it. But for the most part, a lot of these aren't panned products. They're liquid or glosses or squeezies. So yeah, let's just get that clarified right off the bat. But I'm gonna ask for your advice when it comes to certain products. Let's just get into the video because I'm ready. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with this. So first off, I'm gonna be trying to finish this Tatcha the Liquid Silk Canvas Primer. I think it's a little too hydrating or too thick for my oily skin. And so it is a mini size, so I don't think it's too difficult to get through, but this is one of the products that I'm going to be focused on finishing and putting into an empty. I'm also starting empties this year, which I've waited to film my empty video for 8 months, so there's a lot of stuff. Hoping this will be part of my next empty video. Another primer to finish is Elizabeth Arden Visible Difference Good Morning Retexturizing Primer. Now this I just bought on a whim, like an absolute whim, because I thought Elizabeth Arden was like a super nice brand and it was going to be really good quality. And I haven't noticed necessarily anything bad about the quality so far, but I definitely feel like it's too silicone-y or too oily for my oily skin. But recently I've had dry patches pop up around my mouth area. I'm gonna plan on using this there. I don't know when because I don't wear makeup, but this is much heavier than the Tatcha one, so I'm gonna really have to put in work to get through this. I bought it for like $8 or so, and it reminds me of the Super Goop Unseen Sunscreen. It's nothing too special, I don't think. The last primer that I have is this e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Face Primer. So for this one, I really don't love the stickiness of it. I'm just not a big fan of this one. I didn't necessarily buy this on a whim because I wanted a good primer, but this is not the primer I expected it to be. I do like the poreless primer a lot more because I have enlarged pores, so I prefer using that over this. I'm also trying to work through this, and we'll probably use this in combination with the Elizabeth Arden or the Tatcha if I ever do makeup like I do on filming days. I'm moving into bases / before foundations. This is e.l.f.'s Glow Radiant Moisturizer. This is e.l.f. Plus and it has SPF 15 in it. It's like okay, and I think I'm definitely going to use this within the wintertime. Too dewy for my skin. Again, with the oily skin, I'm gonna try to use this up pretty much ASAP. The thing is, I don't do SPF below 30 and at that below 35 to 45. So what I'm thinking is I'll apply my normal SPF, then apply this on top, and then maybe powder because of the oily skin issue. But it has a 6-month like open date, and I gotta get through it before that 6 months is up, and I think it's getting close. 2 or 3 more months till that expiry date is gone. But at the same time, isn't it an airless pump? Another before foundation product I have, Say Glowy Gel. I think it's that in Star Glow. And the reason I'm trying to get through this is because Say actually sent me a set of this one and the other one, like the darker shade. And so I'd like to finish this up sooner than later, and also again probably within the winter time. I don't know why I bought so many glowy items, and like literally the next item is also a glowy item, so I'm about like 1/3 of the way through. But since that stopper starts there, it's like more like 1/6 or 1/5. I love it, and I use it as highlighter right now too. And I really like it as a highlighter, so I may use it as that too on a normal day, but we'll just have to see. The last glowy product I have is this Milani Soft Focus Glow. This is in the lightest shade, and this is kind of, it just says a complexion enhancer. I don't see any coverage whatsoever. I just see a very light luminosity added to my skin whenever I use this. It's also an airless pump. Don't even ask me why I bought so many glowy products when I have oily skin. I just did. Basically gonna work through my glowy products in time for summer. Okay, next. These are kind of like all the same thing. And to be fair, I'm not sure if these are gonna be part of my project pan or whether I'm gonna try to give these away to my friends. But I have 3 foundations, all that are not my shade. They're all too dark for me. Right now, I don't have any foundations that are too light for me, and I don't have any like lightening drops, like the color correction drops. I don't have any like white ones. But by summertime, one of the foundations that I currently have, that will be too light for me within the summertime, which means I could mix it with one of these formulas. But I don't know, honestly, because these are, like I said, these are all too dark for me and I really don't know what to do. That's definitely something I could use y'all's advice on. I'd really appreciate it. If you know anything, like what to do, then that would really help me out. So we'll just go to highlighters because I have quite a few highlighters. So I have 3 with me right now. The first is this Glow Gleam Beam highlight palette from e.l.f. Oh, it just spilled on me. That's great. So the top shade right here I'm using for my inner corner. This one I'm just using for general highlight, and I like it. It's getting old and I'm ready to get rid of it because it's taking up so much space when all 4 of these are empty, but I'm only on the last 2. And then we have Jessica Black Glow Drops. These were also bought on a whim, so I need to stop impulse shopping. Also, anyone want to leave tips for that? This is in the shade Champagne. I don't even remember, like, oh wow. Okay, that looks like super gold for being a champagne. Like, I thought it would be more beige toned. Okay, I don't know if I just got like a bad oily part of it or not. It says highlighting primer for face. So this apparently also goes in the primer section, but I thought it was just a highlighter. This is another product that I have to use as a glowy primer. I'm excited for that. I did it to myself, so it's on me. Here is another highlighter. This is Flower Spotlight in the shade Gilded. I'm pretty sure this is one of the darkest shades, which apparently I didn't know what complexion was like when I bought this, because putting this on my cheeks, no, like absolutely not. It's super obvious that it's there, and I'm pretty sure gold, especially like this, and it has a Charlotte Tilbury type of dispenser. This is made for darker skin tones, and I like the color gold, and so I thought it would work well on my skin, but it does not. It's just too like kind of pigmented, but you know it's not too pigmented. This Supernova, this is a highlighter stick from Sephora. It's in the shade Supernova, and I really like this. You just rub your finger on it, and it adds a subtle glow to the skin. And this is going to be definitely really hard to finish because it's a stick and not a liquid that you can just like dispense out. I'm gonna have to go like Mad Town. Okay, next we're gonna visit the one and only bronzer that I have. This one is actually a reasonable project pan item because she is panned, and so I'm trying to finish her up. This is Fenty Beauty bronzer Sunstalker in shade in the Sun. This is one of the lightest shades, if not the lightest shade, and I sometimes use this for bronzer, but mainly use it on my eyelid area just as a base. So I'm definitely going to be trying to work through this. Love the packaging, whatever, but I've had her for over 5 years now, and I'd like to use her up before I throw her away. I know it says 12 months, but we're gonna ignore that. And then I have 2 powders. One is the Maybelline Fit Me. The other is, what is this even called? Coty Airspun Loose Base Setting Powder. So this Fit Me, I'm having no problem getting through. I am trying to fully pan this. I'm pretty sure they use that terminology. Yep, that's the rest of the packaging. This is great. I love it. Blurs my pores. Now this Airspun powder, you can see there is so much left in there. Like, okay, I really need advice on this one. How do I go through this one, or should I just throw it away? Because it doesn't have a amount of time. Oh my gosh, fragrance is the 3rd ingredient or 4th ingredient. How do I get through that? I know I have oily skin, so I can like dab it at my skin, but at some point it's just gonna get too clumpy and too cakey. So how do I get through it? I have the puff. I'm sure someone at least has some amount of knowledge on how to work through those. If you know me, you know I really like blush. I'm not really a pink blush gal, but apparently I bought pink blushes, so I'm gonna try to use these. This butter blush from Physicians Formula, it's like close enough to my normal blushing / my normal skin to where I can put a bunch on and it's not too much on my skin tone. That doesn't apply for this Seal It blush, but I am trying to work through both of these. I love the packaging of this, but I don't know why I buy half the products I buy. So again, trying to work through them, starting a new project, pan, and hopefully making this a useful project. The last two products in the blush category, both from Rare Beauty. These two, I believe, I got them in a set together, not last Christmas, but the Christmas before. And the blush, I'm fine with, right? Except for the color. I really am not a fan of the color. I will only wear it on very special occasions. And so I don't even know how to start working through this besides forcing myself to wear it every day or so. Last in the blush category, this Rare Beauty lipstick. So I never wear red lip. I'm not adventurous enough to do that. I like using this as a blush, and I should probably check if it's non-comedogenic. Any advice on a lip color you don't wear? Because that's what I'm doing so far. I have some lipstick formulas I don't like, and I'll rub my blush brush around in it and then just put it on my cheeks, and that's the blush for the day. But with this, it's a little more difficult because I have to find some type of base, or I just tap it in with my fingers, one or the other. Now let's go for the eye products. I'm being really adventurous about this, especially with these e.l.f. shadow sticks, but AF94 Push to Start Volumizing Mascara. I wanted to try a new blue mascara, and this, hold on, I'm like low-key upset. Look at that, right? It's like a nice dark blue. Like, I'm sorry, but why does it look the same on camera? Well, to me, this looks like it's gonna be a nice darker blue. And then it comes out, oh my gosh, this looks so dark on camera. It's too light, okay? I was expecting at least 2 shades darker, and I'm not gonna wear this mascara shade. And it already seems like a dry formula, so I'm just gonna have to force myself to use it. Don't like it. Luckily, it wasn't too expensive. I think it was $7, $8, or $9. More than I would want to pay for a mascara that I don't use. And then these are e.l.f.'s No Budge eyeshadow sticks. So for the blue one, why did I buy it? I don't know. But I would say blue kind of makes my eyes pop. It's in the shade Midnight Sapphire. I think it's a really pretty color. When am I gonna wear it? I don't know. I literally should have worn that for prom, or not prom, homecoming, because I was wearing a blue dress. And then the other two e.l.f. shadow sticks. Can you see that? You probably can't read it. This one is in the shade Bronze Metal. This is an Ice Creamy. These go perfectly well together. That's like a gold brown. And then this one is definitely more of just a flat brown. I've mixed them together and they do well. I gotta see how much product is left on either one. So that much. And it's probably gonna be like half an inch about on the other eyeshadow stick. Someone tell me how to stop impulse buying. So I have a set of about 15 of these little mini lippies, and I did not buy these. I bought these for like 2019 or 2018 Christmas. And so I've been gradually trying to use them over time, but some of them just straight up don't work with the makeup I'm doing. And these are both shimmer shades, so these would work better because the underlying color won't come out as much. I don't know how I'm gonna get through these, so I'm just probably gonna put like one out and focus on wearing that one and reapplying and stuff like that. I mean, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good formula. There's just so many different colors and I get easily overwhelmed with that. Next up is a product I've been working on for a while. It's and I don't know if this is still a thing at Sephora, but Sephora lip gloss, gel gloss, ultra brilliant, ultra shine lip gel in marshmallow, which is number 19. The cap is it's like dirty. Something I discovered more recently is if I put a lip gloss or a lip balm in my car, I'll use it like real quickly because like my lips get super dry in the car for whatever reason. So I've been putting lip glosses that I don't like so much in the car, such as my Tower 28 lip glossy or lip gel or whatever the heck it is, and I used it up. It's completely finished and I was really proud of myself. So next I put this Sephora one in there, and it's a much brighter pink, but by the time I get to my destination, I'm hoping that I've lip synced enough lyrics to where it's like the color is kind of sunk into my lips or it's gone. That's what I'm hoping for. I mean, I've gotten through one full lip gloss within 3 weeks now. So next is this NYX Butter Gloss. Don't get me wrong, I love the formula, but the shade, still not for me. And to me, they had a lot of muted shades, and I could not find like a good nude shade of the Butter Gloss. So I was kind of just struggling. But now that I'm looking at it, these two would go pretty well together, I think. NYX on the outside, Sephora on the inside. Last up, we got Morphe lip glosses. So these two on the right are collaborations with Madison Beer, and then this is straight up from Morphe. Why did I buy this? I don't know. I think I bought this for, what was it, Christmas 2021? Because I went to Morphe before. Okay, never mind. I know why I bought it now. At that point, I'm pretty sure I knew I didn't wear pink, but again, this is probably going to be one of the items that I put in the car and try to finish up. I bought it because the shade is Sway, and I used to really like the Sway house. These other two Morphe lip glosses, this is in the shade Mercury. This is in the shade Jupiter. And I bought this at the Morphe store because I really wanted a nice nude shade, but this one is like too ashy of a brown for me. She is too nude for a nude because I like a darker nude. I did use it when I bought it. And then this one, this is a clear gloss, again, Morphe and Madison Beer. I got this at Marshall's or TJ Maxx for probably $4, and I was looking for a good quality clear lip gloss at the time, and so I bought like two at the same time, this being one of them, and I purchased 3 of the same lip gloss, so I must like the quality of them. But yeah, that's gonna be my project pan for the first half maybe of 2023, or maybe the first 3 months. I haven't decided yet, but I would really appreciate any tips on how to finish that loose airspun powder from Coty, and also the foundations. I don't know how to finish those out. I need y'all's help, but I do appreciate any tips you may leave. Besides that, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up down below. Subscribe if you like the content I create, and hit the post notification bell to get notified when I upload. And comment down below any other videos you'd like to see from me or any tips for me in this video. And make sure to stay positive and be kind.